What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. Um, First of all, I want to say fuck you to all of my haters out there, my stalkers who aren't, fans of mine, obviously, but you keep track of my channel. You know what I'm saying? But it's actually an honor that my opinion bothers you so much that you stalk my channel on a periodic basis just to see what I'm talking about. You know, and but it's an honor. You know. Um, Also, I want to say if you want to show support to the channel, I'll put a link in the description box where you can subscribe. Not subscribe, excuse me. You can donate. I want you to subscribe if you aren't subscribed to this channel. But if you want to donate to this channel, put a link in the description box and you can show love to the channel if you choose to do so. Now, the Portland Trailblazers, in my opinion, have absolutely no shot in hell of winning the Western Conference Finals against the Golden State Warriors. They just don't have a shot, man. And history is just not on their side. I think in the playoffs, the Golden State Warriors have a 90% win percentage against the Portland Trailblazers. They're 9-1 historically against the Portland Trailblazers. And the one-on-one matchup between Stephen Curry and Damian Lillard, it's even worse. Damian Lillard has not won a game in his playoff career when he plays against Steph Curry. For their career, uh, Lillard is 0-7 when matched up against Steph Curry in the playoffs. And individually, although he averages 28 points per game, I think it's 28 points, 5 rebounds, and like 5 assists or something like that against Curry, his efficiency is not there. He shoots only 38% from the floor, only 29% from 3-point range. He does shoot 94% from the foul line, but he averages 4 turnovers per game against the Golden State Warriors and also against Stephen Curry. While Steph Curry, meanwhile, when matched up against Damian Lillard in playoffs, is 7-0, averages 32 points per game, 6 rebounds, I think it's 7 assists, and shoots 48% from the floor and 44% from 3-point range. And we saw in the game 1 victory, the 116-94 drubbing, that Golden State put on the Portland Trailblazers. Stephen Curry had 36 points. Damian Lillard and the Portland Trailblazers just have no answer against Stephen Curry. In the last 5 quarters of that Steph Curry has played, he has scored, I believe, 57 points. He's, one of those guys who, when he gets it going offensively, I'm going to tell you something, and this is just from watching the Warriors since 2015. When Steph Curry gets it going offensively, the Golden State Warriors are nearly unstoppable. They're nearly unstoppable. It takes a near career scoring effort from other players on the other team to beat Golden State when Curry's going like that. And let's not forget Kevin Durant didn't even play game 1. We're not even adding into the Kevin Durant dimension yet. All right. So this is the problem that Portland has. I think during the regular season, Lillard is 6-14 against Steph Curry. I don't think the bleeding is as bad in the regular season. Let me see. Uh, no, it's not quite as bad. But still, during the regular season, Lillard's 45% from the field, 43% from 3-point range, 3 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal, 27 points per game. Steph Curry's 14-6. Okay, 49% shooting, 47% from 3-point range, 89% from from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 7 assists, almost 2 steals, 30 points per game. So it's like Curry's just clearly the better player whenever these two match up against one another. And I like Portland, man. I kind of resented that they beat OKC, but Lillard, I like him as a player a lot, but I think this might be the end of the road for the Portland Trailblazers. Um, there's always this one team that just has another team's number, or they just either they can't beat a particular team, or there's a great team that just underperforms, I guess, against a team that they should be, you know, throttling. I famously remember the mid '90s Houston Rockets team. Not even mid '90s, the early to mid '90s Rockets team with Hakeem Olajuwon, Kenny Smith, um, Chucky Brown, Vernon Maxwell, Matt Bullard, Tracy Murray, a couple of years, Carlos Herrera, you know, Sam Cassell. You know what I'm talking about. That back-to-back championship team, for some reason, struggled against the Seattle Supersonics. It just they could not beat that team. They could not beat that team to save their life. Um, but on the flip side, that Seattle Supersonics team had trouble against teams themselves. If I remember correctly, they had trouble against the Denver Nuggets, who they lost in the playoff series against one year when they were the first seed. And they also had trouble against the Utah Jazz. So, and I remember, the Chicago Bulls, the later uh, dynasty team, when Jordan and Pippen were older, they had trouble against the Toronto Raptors. And I'm not talking about Vince Carter and Tracy McGrady Raptors. No, I'm talking about the 20 win Raptors with Damon Stoudemire. They had trouble with him, man. You know what I'm saying? I remember Ron Harper could not stay in front of him. So there's just always this team, man, that just has another team number, man. And I think that's the issue with this series to an extent, man. I think it's like matchup problems, of course. Um, if Portland had Nurkic, maybe this would be an more interesting series. I still would give the edge to Golden State, but I think it would at least be like a 6-game series or something like that. Maybe if these motherfuckers was balling out of their minds, it might go 7. But I'm putting it like this. Last but not least, I know some people like hearing this, but politics play a part in sports too. You gotta also remember that sports is a business. And you best believe if you're going to have in the Eastern Conference a small market team, is guaranteed now because it's either going to be the Milwaukee Bucks or the Toronto Raptors. Um, you better believe that if they're going to have a small market team come from the East, they're going to make sure the marquee team from the West is going to make it to the final. So Portland just has no hell. The league's going to make sure Portland doesn't make it to the finals. You know what I'm saying? I remember 2005 NBA Finals. It was a great finals if you like basketball. It went 7 games. Um, the Spurs won. But if I'm not mistaken, I think it still holds the record for the lowest rated NBA Finals in NBA history. And I remember correctly, the league lost that season $400 million. They actually lost. They didn't accrue a profit at all. They lost $400 million. So you better believe that the NBA is a business, and they're not going to let Portland in any way. Even though I don't think they need the league's help, but Portland's not going to advance past this. You know what I'm saying? Um, so you know what I'm saying. That's my take on it, man. Tell me what you guys think.